Sportsplex for the home opener for the Dartmouth Whalers U15 Major Hockey Team. So please join me in welcoming to the ice your 2022-2023 Dartmouth Whalers U15 Major Hockey Team. In goal, number 1, Parker Cool. In goal, number 29, Sinead Beanland. On defense, number 18, Ryan O'Coin. On defense, number 9, London O'Connell. On defense, number 4, Alex Law. On defense, number 16, Lucas Arnold. On defense, number 20, Camden Brooks. On defense, number 2, Cooper McAdam. On forward, number 5, Jace Evans. Playing forward, number 13, Hunter Gauthier. Playing forward, number 12, Caden McKeegan. Wearing number 8 and playing forward, Sammy Ryan. Number 7, Vander Tobin. Wearing number 24, Brendan Smith. Number 15, Carson McDonald. Number 11, Gregor Beach. Number 19, Owen Sparks. And number 17, Max Halliday. Not dressed for tonight's game is forward number 6, Travis Tremblay. Your head coach is Rory Graham. He's assisted by Gareth Nicholson, Ryan Boucher, Paul Smith, and the manager is Heather Balser. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the 2022-2023 Dartmouth Whalers U15 Major Hockey Team. Now, we ask that you please rise and remove your
Hello everyone and welcome back to High Button Sports here as we get set for the start of the Dartmouth Whalers U15 season. Just about to get underway here with the opening game, the home opener as well. The Dartmouth Whalers with a 1-3 preseason record for this 2022-2023 season, and we are excited and ready to go here at Dartmouth Sportsplex as you get a look here at the Halifax Wolverines, who Dartmouth's taking on tonight. And I must say, we had the rosters written down with the numbers, but it seems as though once the teams are finalized, the numbers got updated, but the website did not. So, a few of these, I'll try my best out here, but no nameplates yet also, so might be a little tough here on the first night, but we'll get right into it here. Whalers try to work that up the left side. Wingo worked up to center. That one kicked off the feet. A nice little play down there to the left. That one shot in and a quick coverage up there. What I do know, though, is Parker Kuhl is one of the returning players for this Dartmouth team. Parker was a goalie on the team last year. Split the starts with an 8-6 record, 3.64 goals against average, 8.68 save percentage, but he'll be getting the net here tonight. Kuhl, one of only 4 returning players to this Dartmouth Whalers team from last season. So that puck will be sent on down on a big hustle play there by the Wolverines forward. Gonna push that into the right side, tries to work that up. And they're still down low. A nice little check there on 16 for the Whalers. That over to the right side, into the skates. Now Wolverines trying to make a move over to the left, and that's bounced around. Back towards the right side and dumped on in. Behind the net now, little body contact once again, and Whalers will swoop in and try to pick that up. Wolverines doing a good job circling the zone. Haven't been able to set up quite yet, and a big hit over there on Bent from the Wolverines. That one's over front, and a big save there by... Oh, it looks like Kuhl is not starting, so hit a switch there. Kuhl was warming up before the game in net, but it looks like we've switched over goaltenders there. So Kuhl, the returning goalie, is currently sitting on the bench for the start of the home opener instead. Good to know that one, as during warm-ups, like I said, taking lots of shots back there, but he'll be working the door tonight instead. So we'll continue on here. Wolverines do a good job of keeping that puck in the zone, not able to quite set up. That one over to the left side now. That one shot in and tipped aside. Now behind the net, wrapped behind once again. That one off the skate. Gerard here for the Wolverines trying to tip that ahead. Now worked into the skates, going to take a couple of whacks at it and steady pat. And heading back to the bench for the change is the Whalers. Switched over to the other side here. We are just a minute and a half into this one. Excited for the season, the U15 major. Lots of great players coming from this program, including Jacob Rhino last year, who had 60 points in 35 games on this Dartmouth team. He's moved up for the year and shows how good of a program this can be. That one shot over the left side, just over the top shelf. Now worked in behind the net. Over to the right side now. They're battling among the boards. 2 Whalers in there, 3 Wolverines. That puck will get kicked out. No one in front, so he's going to have to take it himself. That one batted away at, and pressure continues to mount here by the Wolverines. That one now pushed into the corner. Among the crowd now, and over to the left side. Flicked up ahead. Chased after now. Swift will be there for the Wolverines, and they'll wrap that around and trying to keep it in. They do, but it'll bounce off the back of the stick, and now they're going to have to battle to keep it in. Still onside, however. Battling amongst the left, and that one shot up and just gets by the Whalers defenseman and sent on down. So it looks like it'll be Beanlands in net there. As not cool for tonight, and that one sent on back, so the Whalers don't have the offensive zone possession. That one shot in and off a shin pad there over to the left side and worked around. Big hit coming in there, and a nice little jump action over to the right side now. Tries to center. That one will get over to the Wolverines. Wolverines now try to work that puck up the right side. Bottomley sends that in deep. Whalers defender hard on that one, over to the sideboards now, back to try to work that in front. Good job getting on him there, and a little after the play action there by the Bottomley and the Whalers defender who got in front of that one. That one bounced off the shin pad now. Centered back. That one just on the stick. Little work to the left side. Left side in, still bounced off the backboards. And the Wolverines try to get it out. Good pace here to start. Wolverines pushing the pace, I'd say, a little bit, but Whalers doing a good job clogging up the lanes. That one over to the left side and no clear shot. That'll be a change by the Wolverines, so Whalers will regroup. A little tip out through center, just out of the reach, but still in possession. Send up the right side now and circle back in the Wolverine zone. That one over to Bent. Bent's gonna have to rush after that. Gets it on the half board, sends that up. A little backhand there by Proctor. Now towards the middle. Good job there, but now chance for the Wolverines across, and a big miss on the right side by the Wolverines winger, as it looked like that was gonna be the first goal of the game. But Whalers, good coverage by the goaltender, but also good job just being there to take that puck away, and maybe a little error by the Wolverines winger. So a big mix something there, but regardless, here now another shot in. That one over the left side and will miss and wrap all the way around the boards and come on back. Trey win now. Nice hard snap pass up the middle, and now Bennett's gonna take off, or Lovett's gonna take off with speed. Drops that over, tries to put it through the legs, no dice. Gonna be over to the right side, up the boards, tipped down. Now hanging behind the net now. Held on to, back to the line, back over to the half wall. That one backhanded in deep, and Whalers defender there to get it. And a little hack there on the shins, no call, as the Wolverines player will go falling into the boards, but still in the zone, and now Whalers gonna have to look to try to get that out, and there might be a little bit of a break here. A bounce off the stick, coming down with room on the left side, shot, that one a big kick save. Nice save there by the Wolverines goaltender. Good job using that speed there, 13 on the Whalers. That one over to the right, and now circled back behind the net. On it once again. Oh, and a nice hard hit there, just gets the shoulder. And they're gonna try to work that around, but it'll be flicked into the bench there. So, a couple opportunities back and forth. Both teams getting their feet under them for the first regulation game of the season. Looking to start off on a positive note here, Saturday the 18th. Saturday the 17th, my mistake. Sunday the 18th will be tomorrow. Our first game of the season here, though, is the 17th. That one over to the right side now. Tried to work that up behind, held on to. Back and flicked up over the right. Bottomley sends that one in deep. Pritchard tries to catch up to it. Whalers defender on that first, but big stick lift there behind the net. Wolverines now lay a hit. They'll give enough time for the Whalers winger to pick that up, and tries to go for the stretch pass. That'll tip off the stick, and looks like it'll go for icing, and it will. We are just over 5 minutes into this first period. 5:45 gone.
TNJ Landcare and Excavation, Excel Physio, Ontario Financial Inc., Falmouth Fire Market, Moore and Cormier Construction, Avanzagar, McGinnis Cooper, RNC. We are
wait for that puck to drop in there. Wolverines get it, try to battle away at it in front. That'll be worked over to the right side. Sent on in. Picked up on and by Bentley, and tries to work that around. Whalers haven't exactly been able to set up quite yet, but they've been doing a good job on defense, both the forwards and the proper defenders and the goaltender, so that's helped them in these first 5 minutes. But Wolverines coming out with speed and a good attack so far. That went hard into the right corner. They battle away for that. Stop up play there now. Circle back behind, just knocked off the puck. Back over to the left side, defender down to the half wall. That one flicked in behind once again. Now trying to make a cut to the middle, stopped up. Cut to the middle by the Wolverines. Now in a little pass, looking for the cross crease that just gets cut off at the last second. And Whalers still getting pushed in their own zone here. Wolverines went 4-0 in the preseason, so they've had a little bit of practice to get together, and that one, a pass that just will exit the zone. Traywin now tries to drop that back. Nice play to Lovett, and Lovett will work it back, and great play there by the Wolverines to get the offense going. And look at this tic-tac-toe passing plays going on here. That is a team that came ready to play. That one shot in, that one batted at and covered up quickly. ready for puck drop here in the offensive zone for the Wolverines once again. Couple whistles and we'll have another one here. As just half a second ahead of it. We'll swap out the face-off man. That one worked back, left side, held on to. Flicked on down. In on the boards now. Wolverines with possession behind. They have a lot of time here. Could have done for a wraparound there. Lovett holds on to it though. Lovett has some quick hands behind the net there. Worked over to the left side now. Behind and a big wide open chance here for Gerard. Gerard's going to take a shot in. That one will be tipped and just wide over the left post. Proctor now works that puck down. Sent on in. Battle for behind the net. Up towards the middle, and that one will be picked off by the Whalers forward, and they're going to try to work that out down the left side. Held on to, not much support, so just going to have to throw that on net, and he'll get taken out behind the net, no call, and now Wolverines will go back to work. Into the skates there, just onside. Backhanded by Branton. Battling for that now. Turn back the other way, and that'll be covered up. And another whistle on the play. So a couple saves here for the Whalers early. Now, over to the right side, Branton takes a hit there. And now Whalers try to work it out. Down the left side, tries to center that ahead, just tipped at the last second, and a great play there by the defender on the Halifax squad. And now they're going to try to work that up down the right side. That one, little drive-by hit there. And behind the net, going to flick that over with a turnover and bat it up ahead, and they're going to try to use their speed, and they're going to try to cut down the middle. Whalers now with the chance. Backhand, that one just misses, and that was probably the best chance of the game so far for the Whalers. Able to use that speed to get ahead. We've seen that twice by them so far tonight. With that speed, and that one sent in a big rebound coming out. Still on it, still on it. Three whacks at that one in front, and they're not able to get it. And the Wolverines worked that out. And that was about three great chances there for the Whalers in a row after playing a great defensive game to start. Look, a stretch pass up the right side. That one tipped in behind. 5:40 left in the first period now. That one through the legs. Nicole now through the middle. Cut off by the Whalers forward. Nice play there, and then worked in behind. Still going to go battling away for that. Off the boards. Nice little play there. Bounces the puck off the stick. Oh, and a big hit there, stapled to the boards by the Whalers defender, number 2 there. And like I said, hopefully the name bars are on or the website's updated for next week. But for right now, we've got some good play by both teams, and that one will be just offside. Sent over to the right side. Nickel now tries to play that in for Halifax, and knocked off the puck there by both defenders for the Whalers, and that one just kept in by Bent. That one shot in off the back of the leg, and Whalers will have to go back into defensive mode there. Bent over on the left side. He'll get there first. Now rip that one, hits his own man, Nickel. Sullivan now picks it up ahead though, and Whalers gonna have to try to work at that. Caught in the skates there, not able to quite settle that puck down and get it out of the zone. They still work from behind. Backhanded on. Worked on in. That one, wrister. That'll wrap around the boards, but Bent's able to keep it in. Traywin now has a big chance for a shot. That one sent in, and a great save there. Whalers goaltender keeping them in it here with 3 or 4 big saves early. Pushed in among the boards there. Held on to, love it. Flicks that one behind, and it'll get behind Swift. Now up the middle. Hits off the skate there, and now down. Those pass through the stick and the skate of the Whalers forward, and now worked up. Sent over to the left side, held on to. Looking for a lane down the middle. That one with a one-timer that goes wide, and a big open net behind. Try to bank it off, but it'll bank the wrong way, and now sent on down. Gerard chasing. Held on to now up the left side. Proctor on that. That one flicked on in and covered up. And we'll have another whistle on the play here with 3:26 to go. Held on to that puck. Dropped in now, and another whistle. Getting ready once again here. That one dropped in and held on to now behind the net. Worked on by the Whalers. Just kept in by Turgeon. Now I'm on the half boards through the middle, and they catch the pass. Hustling up the right side now. That one turned back the other way. Didn't look before he passed it, and that one will cause a big turnover. That could have been an offensive chance, but Wolverines will hold on to it and keep that puck moving. Up through the middle, that one bounces off the boot and in once again. Back, Whalers now try to flick that one up. It'll bounce, the ricochet off the boards back to the Wolverines. So now we're going end to end with some of these passes. That one into the skates, and now work to front. One-timer shot and a big save. Oh, and now a big hit behind the net. The anticipation of him coming around the net really helped him with that one and lays him out, but Whalers still with possession, try to flick that in deep. Whalers now trying to set up. Lots of players in deep. Wolverines are converging quickly there on the puck. So if you can get basically what that means is if you can get that pass off quick, you'll have a good chance at a opportunity from one of your other guys, but if not, then that puck's gonna be off your stick in a hurry with 4 or 5 players barreling down on you. We'll see if they keep up that strategy as the game goes on. That one over to the right side and worked back, so the high pressure is what they're trying to implement. Bottomley flips that over to the right side. Pritchard hangs on, that one back over and tipped off again, and we've had a couple close calls here in this first period. That just has 1:47 to play. Behind now and just out of reach for Trey Wynn, and he'll send that one down. Trey Wynn with possession and worked over to the left side. Tries to catch him in the middle. They do. Bottomley now cuts in. That one shot, save, and another big one there as the shots are currently 13-6 for the Wolverines, and that's 13 saves in the first period. Couple good chances as well.
For their generosity and support, the cooperators, Craig Legend Associates, our Kingsman Auto Salvage, Ultramar Home Heating, Gastown Yellowknife, Capstone Construction, Precision Powder Coating.
Now worked over to the left side and a hard hit there. That one will be sent in and ricocheted away. So stop-up shot there and worked over to the left side, and we are just about a minute to play left in this first period. 0-0 game so far. That one sent on in, and it'll be hustled after. Traywin then puts it over to the left side. Bent's going to be chasing. Bent works it around the other way. Traywin now holds on to it, and it's officially the last minute to play, and Whalers caught that puck behind the net, but not able to work it out in front. No player really in front to pick it up regardless, and ooh, it looks like we have a knee injury down the other way. We'll keep the camera off of that, but we'll keep an eye on it as 15 there on the Whalers having trouble getting back to the bench, and he looks to be in some real pain. And the whistle will finally go as he wills himself back. That hockey player mentality of I can push myself, I can push myself. It's not always the best thing if you're skating on an injured knee, obviously, but looks like he's going to try to stay on the bench and talk to the trainer there. I think it was a hit, a collision that caused it. No puck or anything, a collision with one of the defenders. And we'll keep an eye on that for you. Looks like that's Carson McDonald, number 15 there. So Carson will be someone we keep an eye on there, and that one's sent in. That'll be rise up, and 10 seconds left in this one. It'll be a breakaway. Wolverines down the other way at the end of the period to shoot and score. No, big save there and a hack after. None of the Whalers liked that one, but what a big save there by the goaltender. As she gets a props from the player, as with just 10 seconds left, it could have been a big shift in play there if that would have gone in, but instead we'll have two guys to the box for roughing penalties that'll offset, and it'll still be a 0-0 game with 5 seconds left in the first. Puck getting ready to be dropped here once again. Fought for, and that should do it here for our first period. As it looks like McDonald stays on the ice, as do the rest of the players, so we'll have just about a minute break here in between. No flood in between the first and second. We'll be back for the 15-minute second in just a few minutes. All right, and we are back getting set for our second period of action here on High Button Sports as the U15 Whalers taking on the Wolverines. Wolverines 4-0 in preseason. Whalers 1-3, but we got 0-0 game here after one and a little bit of a check there. That'll fall back. Whalers now coming out with a little bit of speed here, trying to match the pace of the Wolverines. That was quite fast in that first period, if I do say so myself. That puck now tried to work in front in the one-timer, right idea, just off the end of the stick, and goes about a foot to the left by the left post. That one kept in. Whalers with a great play there, and that one worked in down the right side. Hard on the boards there, and a nice stand-up hit on Sullivan, who's a big body out there. Wolverines now work it down. Center pass in front. That one's shot in and wide off the left side. Swift now coming in. Swift now tips that in front, but Whalers defender able to get a stick on it before the Wolverines tried to tip it. That one's sent all the way in, and with some haste behind it. Team still looking to get their legs under them for the regular season here, but a nice play up the right side to Nickel, just staying offside. Nickel now plays that down. Swift worked down the right side and bouncing off the boards. In behind now once again. That one worked up through the middle. Held on to. Flicked up the right side. Worked in, and now Wolverines with possession once again. Trying to get the body there was number 9 there on the Wolverines. Trying to take position, but good play by the Whalers defender.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the winning number of tonight's 50-50 draw. So please take out your tickets and look for number 943859. That is 943859. If that's your ticket, please take it to the top of the concourse by the doors where you can get it to collect your 100.
Waiting for puck drop here in the Whalers zone.
Dartmouth Whalers appreciate everybody's support.
one sent in. Battle for behind the net. Still on it. Over to the left side. That one flipped up ahead, and Gerald will face that one. Trying to turn it around. Some good pressure. That one worked up behind, and now Proctor has a chance. Worked to front. Big open chance, and a glove save. What a save there. Up the left side now. Big slap shot in. That one will be into the glove once again. And what a performance here with 18 shots already. Just a few minutes into the second period. Halifax throwing quite a bit here at the Whalers goaltender, but hasn't seemed to matter yet. As this place fills up with young high schoolers and junior high students alike on a Saturday night. Opening game of the season here for the Whalers. That one flicked up ahead and now worked down the right side. Held on to Simonson. Over to the left now and in amongst the boards. Gonna wrap behind there, Whalers. Looking to slow this game down. Maybe that'll help the pace of it for them a bit if they can start hitting their passes and trying to play more of a methodical game than the Wolverines, who seem to keep the attack on and try to just chase that puck all over the ice no matter who. They've got Lovett out there who's been impressive, and Lovett's going to pick that up down the left side. He's going to try to cut to the middle for a breakaway here. Going to hold on to it, stopped, and knocked off the puck. So once again, stopped. Lovett uses those legs and hands, though, to create an opportunity, and now he's creating another turnover. And he's buzzing out there. Right side now, onto the stick and worked in. That one down and covered up, and they're gonna let that puck play as we keep the pace going here. And that one up the middle of Sullivan. Sullivan now cutting down the left side. Sullivan on to Branton. Branton now fans on that one, and it'll go through. Whalers now with a 2-on-1 and coming back the other way. Good skating here by Sullivan to try to catch up. They're going to try to work it in for the shot, and that one in the backhand just over the crossbar. I think that was the right opportunity as the pass got covered up rather quickly. Trying to do a little drive-by hit there, and the Whalers are able to turn it over, backhand it around. It'll be a 1-on-1 on the back end, tipped up ahead. Traywin now gets it for Halifax over to the right side. That one D-to-D pass. Branton now tries to work that ahead. That might be Nicholas Branton, who played on the Armada last year. He's based in Armada, a team that High Button broadcasted and will actually be continuing to broadcast tomorrow. We'll be back with the Armada out of BMO Rink D, but right now we got the Wolverines versus the Whalers, and that one's sent on in. Left side now try to work up ahead. Into the skates, it'll just fall outside the zone, and Whalers looking to get their feet, but have also started to get their feet under them a little bit here in the second, but that'll be a turnover. Pritchard to the middle, big open chance for Nickel, and he'll put that one in, and it'll be the first goal of the season there as a turnover in their own end, just as I was just saying that the players started to kind of put it together there, getting it out of the zone and creating less offensive chances. They're able to create a turnover, the Wolverines, and Nickel will put that one in. Puck dropped in there again, and big battle in front. Still on it. Worked back towards the middle now. That one shot up ahead and over to the left side. Held on to now Swift.
Halifax Wolverines goal scored by number 20.
Over to the left side now. Whalers try to work it out. Now Whalers down one, so we're gonna have to start fighting here in the second period a little bit to tie this one up. That one shot in and blockered away. Now sitting behind the net. Held on to, now trying to work in front. Battered around down there behind the net. Bottomley now picks it up on the right side. Tries to play a little ricochet there, but not nearly enough juice on that one. It still ends up getting out of the zone, and now a couple moves on the blue line there by the Wolverine forward. And just a little observation here. The Wolverines have name bars. They've got their assistants and their captain so far, while the Whalers, who just have 4 players returning from last year, haven't quite set any captains or assistants or name bars or anything quite as official as this Wolverines team. So maybe looking to see how the team chemistry kind of plays out here in the first few games before they make any decisions like that.
From Dartmouth, tonight's
Just an
winner
interesting,
is
two teams in the same league with two totally different approaches.
total prize of
Whalers trying to find a new identity for this upcoming season, and the Wolverines seem pretty locked in on what they've got here so far. Lovett will be on the draw. That one over to the left side and held on to. Wolverines battling. That behind the net. Now still big open chance in front. That one tipped off at the last second. What a great play there. To get a stick on that. Just over 5 minutes gone in the second period here, and I got to remind you, we do have a flood after the second period. So after 9 minutes here, we'll go for a flood and then a 15-minute third to see who the winner of this one is. But right now, as it stands, it's 1-0 in the first period. Haven't been any power plays yet. Just a lot of clean hits out there and some back and forth action. That one now sent up towards the middle, trying to catch up to it ahead, and that one's a good chance there. They're going to keep battling away. And maybe the Wolverines defenders got a little and a little chance there in front, as it looked like he tried to go for the Zegras, where you get that puck on your stick and throw it into the top of the net, but instead the Wolverines will work it back for a clean shot there. Turn over the other way. Proctor now has that. Now up the middle, tries to catch the stick, and he does. Good job there by the Whalers to work that puck into the zone, get a fresh set of legs out there, and the pressure continues. It's 2-on-1. It could be a 2-on-1 in the zone there, but just able to get that puck away over to Traywin. Traywin now tries to send that up the middle. That one will bounce by the sticks of the Wolverines and the Whalers into the back left corner there. Picked up on now. Tried to work in front, no one there. Whalers converged low on that. Lots of players down deep. That one still gets sent on ahead, but off the boot and now up the left side. Held on to. That one off the skate once again, and Whalers player just bottoming out there as he tries to make a tight move on those skates. Maybe start of the season, freshly sharpened. Got to get those edges correct. Now behind the net. Off a skate, now held on to. Wolverines try to work that in front for a shot, but it'll go over to the left side. Held on to, and a nice pass there. It's tape to tape. Worked in deep. Backhanded behind now. Held on to him, worked in. Chased after, and Whalers regain possession here with 7:21 left in the second period, and we just roll through this one. There's not too many whistles so far in the second. That one dropped in behind, and it'll find the wrong man, and they're going to try to make it an odd man rush the other way, but a good job stopping that puck up and flipping it back the other way, and a big hit there. Wolverines try to work that in front. Goaltender there, flicking that out behind. Back, Gerard now shoots it in down the left side. Foot race to it. Wolverines win. They're going to touch that back to Swift on D. Swift is going to try to back that in ahead, but that'll be a turnover the other way. Whalers now try to get it out themselves, and it'll be battered around. Over to the right side. Gerald holds on to that one. Still on it. Whalers players change, so Wolverines have a second here. Nichols works that up to Branton. Branton now down the left side. Armada alumni tries to work that in front, and that'll be covered up quickly. As we've got 6:25 left here in the second period. Getting ready for the puck drop here. 1-0, and it's been quite a good game here actually so far to start the season. Wolverines, like I said, have kept the pressure alive a little bit more than the Whalers, but the Whalers playing good defensively and able to connect on some good passes, and they've had their opportunities. That one will be turned back the other way. They'll love it, tries to work that in front. That'll be covered up. Puck still loose. Stick out of the goaltender's hands. That'll be back, and a little lucky break there as Shane Simonson not able to get possession of it, and now Whalers try to work it back the other way. Skating with power down the right side, and that was a big rebound, but 11 there on the Whalers, not able to hone that puck in, and now flicked up ahead, and it's going to be a foot race back the other way. Love it now in front. It's going to be worked away, and the big snapshot there, one-touch pass that was rifled far will do no favors for the Wolverines. And now Whalers trying to work that up the boards, and oh, they would have been gone if they could have gotten that around. No luck though, as Turgeson does a great job there, the Wolverines D, to just keep that puck in. And there was about 3 chances there where 11 on the Whalers was looking to just bust out of the zone, but it got stopped up at the last second. One nothing here with 5:28 left in the second. Worked in over to the right side and knocked off the puck there. Now still held on to behind. Whalers now in behind their net. Sullivan now has a clear shot there, but good job coming in. Whalers winger, and now they're going to try to work it back the other way. It'll be a 2-on-2, and Bent's going to hit that one back, but they still got the puck, and they're going to send that one in and decide to get the whole team down deep in the zone, and that one battering off the skates down there still. Tried to cut out in front with it, going to bat at that one and turn back the other way. Over to the left side now, looking for the stretch pass. That one tipped away at the last second. Good job, but then no luck as they're going to have a chance here. Wolverines shoot. Big save, rebound, comes out and scores. That was luck there for the Wolverines as that first one hits the glove, bounces off the shin pad right in front, and the wide open net, and the Wolverines will take the 2-0 lead. So Whalers have been battling here tonight. Let one by there, and it's 2-0 here in the second period. Shots are 25-12 here for the Wolverines. That puck dropped in there now, bent over. Over to the right side. Pitcher gets hit off the puck there, and now the Whalers are going to have to try to turn this around and get a quick one. Get the momentum swung back the other way with 4:30 left in the second period. Puck stopped up behind the net now, over to the left side. That one just kept in. Big slap shot there. That one will catch the mask. Great slap shot there. Height, power, and accuracy on that one, but save in front. Pitcher now works that in for the Wolverines, but Whalers regain possession behind the net. That one up through the middle, and they're going to try to cut it to the right side here. It'll be a foot race down the right. Stop up play, going to try a little pass behind. They're going to have a chance at it. Tripped up in the zone. No call, is kind of just fell over a little slowly there, and still no power plays in this one as the Whalers battle to get some consistent offense going. And they're going to turn it back the other way. It could be a 3-on-2 coming back. Time and space here. That one for a shot. That one a big save. They're going to try to work at it in front. Still on it. Big goaltender back there for the Wolverines. Took that one off the chest protector, dropped in, and no Whaler able to put it in yet. And it's a battle behind the net there as looks pretty aggressive back there, but Wolverines now take it and turn it back the other way. That one bounced away. Whalers create the turnover themselves, then they work that down the left side. Bent's going to have pressure on him now behind. Bent's going to take a hit there by a smaller guy, but does the damage, and he takes the puck away. Going to work that back to the defender. Whalers now try to shoot that, and they're going to flick it down the left side. So not creating much offense by doing that move, but keeps the play alive, and now it'll be turned back towards the Wolverine. Bottomley now off the right side. He'll slap shot that one deep. And worked on back the other way here with 3 minutes flat left in the second period, and then we'll have our 15-minute flood, and we'll be back for the third. Puck down the left side, trying to work that in front. Wolverine still on it. Has that come back, flicked up out of the zone. Whalers regain possession and send that in. Still offside here though, so Wolverines get a chance to regroup. Sauce pass up to Sullivan that somehow gets to him as it was knocked down, but lost an eye on it, was the Whalers winger, and now worked back into the zone. Tried to work that in and tipped off the stick. Held on to now and worked into the zone. Love it. Now down the right side, he's going to risk that one, block it away. Still on it. Puck still loose, puck still loose. Lovett here in front. He's going to have a chance at a big save by the goaltender. And Lovett looks skyward. And a great save there. What play we see. And it will have our first penalty of the game. And it'll be the Whalers player. So a little frustration maybe by the goaltender there. I wouldn't blame her, as phenomenal goaltending. And all they've got to show for it is a PK here with 2:10 left in the second period. Great saves here. The 27 shots on so far, 25 saves, and majority of those ones have not been easy. It looked like guaranteed goals from our angle up here in the media booth, but turned away. Gerard now over to the right side, and if this is kind of the play they get all year from the goaltenders, the Whalers will be in good positions. They just need to get the offensive prowess going here, which should come with time and more games and more team bonding and all that good stuff. But as of right now, they're mostly just trying to rely on their defensive abilities, which has gotten them down in this game, but has been still pretty impressive so far. That one back, Gerald shoots that one in, a big rebound coming out the right side and a miss there. Little lucky, Branton sends that one wide. Swift now over to the left side. Gerald now shoots that in, and that'll be gloved down. The goalie could be Beanlands there for the Whalers. That's the question, is on the website and such, they've only got 2 goalies for the Whalers, and one of them's Cool, so I've got to assume that she's the other one, but different number in net there, so I'm not sure. The numbers, the names, and positions might be confused on there, which is not ideal, but we're working with it here, and we're seeing a decent hockey game still with 1:10 left in the first, or the second, my mistake there, and that puck still worked in deep. We got a minute left on the power play. Should take us to the end of the period here, and still batted away and covered up. Two nothing here in the last minute of play officially in the second period. And a reminder that our Whalers coverage will be on the High Button Sports main channel for most of this season. It'll have the Whalers thumbnail there. It'll differentiate which game's which, but if you want to go back and watch or see a highlight or something, it'll be there for you. That one now is tipped in and they're battling away for it. 49 seconds left in the second period here. Traywin now keeps it in on the left side. Worked over to Proctor. Proctor now takes a shot and has a lot of net to shoot at, but manages to find the pad. Deep in the zone here still. Whalers trying to keep pressure and get rid of this kill here. Keep it a 2-goal game heading into the third. That one over to Traywin. Traywin works it over. Proctor back to Traywin. That one bounces off the stick, and a good bounce there for the Whalers with 25 seconds left. Got to try to keep this puck out of your own zone for the rest of this period. And that batting off the stick will do a lot for that. 15 seconds left now they've got to kill. That one in deep. Shots 31-14 here as we look to round out the second period with just 10 seconds left. Held on to, and that one will be stopped up, and looks like that'll be enough to take us to the end of the second period here. So 2-0 game here for the Wolverines over the Whalers in the opening game of the season here for the U15 Major. We are here on High Button Sports. Appreciate you watching, and join us in about 15 minutes for the third period, and let's get a winner of this thing. All right, and we are back here with third period action for the Whalers taking on the Wolverines. Wolverines and Whalers both looked pretty good so far in this one. Wolverines have had the attacking edge though. Shots 31-14 for them and up 2-0 in this third period. So Whalers head back to the locker room, get the chat, the home rink, the home opener, and they're gonna try to put it together here for the third period, and a quick goal would go a long way for that. So we'll see if they can have that happen. Traywin up here for the Wolverines. They will cut that ahead over to Lovett. Lovett with a little shot in there. It'll be tipped away over to the right side. Now behind the net, over to the middle, and that one knocked away, and the puck's still loose. Puck's still loose, battling for it, and covered up there, and a little after the whistle shot we see. We get ready here. Kicked out of the dot, so Wolverines will now switch it up, but they still get the face-off win there. Whalers though with possession now down along the half wall. Bent shoots that one, and it'll bounce off the back there, held onto and knocked into the boards. Still going for that one. It'll be a battle behind. Wolverines still have it. Over to the left side. Stopped up. In deep on the puck now and up along the half wall, and Whalers try to break that puck out. It'll be tipped up the left. Hard on it. Traywin now into the end, boys. He'll get battered around a little bit. Lovett will come out with it. Try to work that up ahead, and it's a 20-minute third period here, so lots of time for the Whalers to work. Just try to tie this one up. And we're just about 2 minutes into this 20-minute third. That one now held on to. Over to the right side. Work back once again. Shear. Bounced off the stick there. Wolverines regroup back in the zone. That one over to Bent. Bent now works it ahead. Brayton looks to change on for the Wolverines. They'll have to wait up. Whalers now on it. Now up to the middle. Flipped in and chased after. Good hustle here by the Wolverines forwards, trying to keep this offense going. Gerard shoots that one, and it'll be tipped up behind the net. Held onto now in the right corner. Tipped on back. Left side now behind. That one knocked in. Still on it and bounced off the boards and hustled after now. Swift will be there to get it for the Wolverines, and that'll cause a whistle. And we'll work it back in the other way here. Right side, knocked off the puck. Whalers try to put that one up in ahead and runs into a brick wall in the form of Nickel there. And that'll be sent on back, and looks like it'll be covered up there, and another whistle. So a couple early whistles in this one. As we see the Steel Subaru team warming up there on the Zatzman Concourse. And that'll be because they'll be broadcast on High Button Sports right after this game. So the Steel Subaru will be taking on Valley at 7:45 tonight, and we'll be here for the game. So make sure you tune it out, and it'll be my colleague Mark Moffat who will be commentating for Steel Subaru this season. So Whalers and then Steel Subaru, the back-to-back. We love to see it here on opening weekend here on High Button Sports and within the hockey world.
The Dartmouth Whalers would like to thank the following sponsors for their generosity and support. RKO Steel and James Owen Transport.
And the puck continues to be dropped dropped in the offensive end here for the Wolverines, who are looking to hold on to that 2-goal lead or add to it. That one's sent in, and it'll be another whistle. So 3 quick whistles to start out this period.
T&L Holdings and Brothers Beats.
As we haven't exactly set a pace yet. Held on to now. Getting ready to be dropped in. That one sent down, and now Wolverines still try to keep the offense up. And you see that, just like that, the Whalers winger, Whalers winger tries to bring that puck out himself, and like that, there's 3 Wolverines players converging on him. So we kind of talked about that earlier, how that game plan was going for them, where they were just basically not exactly sticking to the zone coverage. I know this isn't football, but there's something to be said about zone coverage and man coverage in hockey, where maybe a more wide open game with the long passes that you might see, or the quick passes and multiple passes, is something you might see when they play more of a zone. You just cover, if you're left of the wing, you cover that left board. You don't come past center. You don't really chase guys, you just cover that zone. Or you can see what the Wolverines have done tonight, where they're not afraid to maybe pull off that board a little bit or help out their teammate by just putting very quick pressure on the players, rather than kind of letting that went offside there by Traywin, rather than letting the game kind of form itself. So let me say that once again, they kind of play more of a man coverage, where if that puck, if say the left winger on Dartmouth comes out of the zone with it, they're going to have the centerman, they're going to have the left D, they're going to have the left wing, and they'll even have that right wing moved over to the center of the ice to keep that pressure hard. And you're going to have 3 guys chasing after you, so you got to be quick on that puck. It doesn't really allow for much setup offense, which would probably help a team like the Whalers, who haven't played too many games together as a squad and trying to get their feet as a team with passing. So before they can even get to that option, they're getting cut off by at least 3 Wolverines players. So interesting strategy that seems to work for them. You got to have good legs, and you got to have good stamina to pull that off, and you got to know how to cover for your teammates if you're going to be pulling off your wings. And this, they figured it out, and Proctor now down the middle, shot in, and that one will be sent in behind. And it looks like there might have been a little interference call missed there for the Whalers. And just like that, converged on, but he's going to be able to get that puck away. It'll be a 1-on-1, 2 number 7s going at it, sent in, and just pushed off that puck, muscled off that puck there by Traywin on the Wolverines. And a broken stick, perhaps for Bent, or maybe he just threw it on his own. No broken stick, just didn't want to have it in his hands anymore. A little frustration showing there, but other than that, the Whalers try to keep the offense going here. Try to get something going here in this 3rd period. Like I said, lots of time here, 15:29 left in it, so we're just about back to regular period timing. That one sent into the zone and pushed off that puck hard and bodied into the boards there, as the Whalers trying to get the offense going, but just getting pressured at every turn. Good job keeping it in here, though. Swift on it for the Wolverines. Wolverines now work that behind the net, trying to get it up the left side. Big hit there, and that'll be a penalty as man goes down, and it'll be a Wolverines power play. And this could be a big turning point in the game. Cross check there, and a goal here would either be 3-0, or it could be a big penalty kill for the Whalers. So big 2 minutes here coming up. Puck dropped in there. Wolverines now get it swift over to the middle. That one's sent into Traywin. Traywin tips that one to Lovett, who will send that into the corner. Lovett will come to support his man. So Dartmouth staying in their positions pretty heavily here, going to allow the Wolverines to work it around, but they're going to create a turnover there, and a nice little play there up the right side. That's number 15, Carson McDonald, who was injured earlier in the game, but seems to be okay out there now, so you'll love to see that. He came out after the intermission and is on the ice here for this penalty kill. Swift now up the right side. Swift holds onto it, tries to drop that back. Lovett won't have it go for him. Uses those feet to catch up to the puck though and get that back to his man, and now they're going to work it up the left side. Lovett now with a stop move and worked over to Proctor. Proctor out of the middle. That one shot in, just misses on the left side. Going to be picked up by the Whalers. Whalers now looking to bat that puck down, and they will. 1 minute left in the PK. Swift now picks up on it. Swift has that one. Will go over to the right side. That one tipped off to Lovett once again. Lovett held on to and tries to work ahead. Over to the right side. Traywin towards the middle. Swift shot in. That one tipped and the puck's still loose. Big open net there on the right side. Gonna elect to hold on to it. Wolverines still in the power play here. Whalers trying to keep it out. 35 seconds left in the power play. Held on to. Wolverines work it over. Traywin has that drop off his stick, and now they're going to work it down the right side. Pitcher now tries to get it. Down back to Traywin. Traywin to the middle. Swift now holds onto it. Swift shoots that one and it'll bounce wide. Behind the net now. Battled for. Going to be called off. That one tipped in behind, and the seconds tick down on this power play with just 12 seconds left on it. Whalers trying to hang on. That one's going to be wrapped out in front. Still alive there in front. Whalers still have it. That one back to the line. Turgeon keeps it in, but Whalers do a good job killing that penalty in their end the whole time, but no grade A chances. Pitcher now has it now in front though. Shot in. That one bounced away wide open, and that one will be knocked over in a big open net there. It'll be 3-0 here for the Wolverines with 12:46 left in the third. And the Wolverines don't score the power play, but score shortly after, and that pressure just mounting up on the goaltender turned out to be too much, and now we've got a 3-0 lead here in the third period. Dropped in now. Whalers gonna have to get the next one here if they want to stay and hit this one. 12 minutes to work with. That one up the left side. Back to the boards. Whalers now on it. Oh, and a big running hit there. That'll cause a power play for the Whalers. So just what the doctor ordered. That one sent in. It'll be covered up. But now a man advantage to try to get that last goal back. And you can't help but think how great that would have been, especially if there was only a 2-goal deficit, but they'll take what they can get. They gave up the third goal here just after the power play, and now they're going to try to get it back here. So good chance to see what this Whalers power play has, as well as we haven't seen them yet this season. So let's see what they're working with here. That one back to the Wolverines. Wolverines hold on to it, trying to shoot that one out. It'll be worked to front, and a big chance there. Oh, and that one backhanded just off the glove and wide. It was almost real quick. That one set in front, score, and that'll be a quick one by the Whalers, and the crowd gets into that one as, like I said, trying to come back from it. It did not take very long. 14 seconds it took the Whalers power play to work, and that might be the spark that they need to head to try to tie this game up in the third. First goal of the season. You gotta love getting the monkey off the back, no matter what it takes. And now it's back to a 2-goal deficit, and that first goal under the belt. Now the boys are going to try to turn it around here. Over to the left side. Whalers now a little pep in their step, trying to work that puck out into the zone. Bounces off Gerald. Stick in towards the middle. Held on to now. That one bounced away, and going to be fair game down at the end of the ice, and Wolverines will get to that. Drop that one back behind. On it now, behind the net. Gonna work that up to the behind the net still, and then up the left side finally. Try to get that ahead. Gerald still has it now. Wolverines shooting that one just wide, and it'll bounce all the way back in front of the net. Luckily, Whalers player there to get it. Now down the left side. That one shot in, ricochets off the backboards. Proctor now has it. Proctor tries to gingerly work that puck in front, but instead it'll be held onto and pushed back into the corner. Proctor now back on that puck. He'll be knocked off it, and now the Whalers will try to work it down the left side. And Whalers.
First goal scored by number 8,
Sam Ryan will be the goal scorer. First goal of the season here for the Whalers. Whalers. First of many, hopefully. That one sent in front. Oh, and was almost a perfect opportunity for the Whalers. Gets just through the wickets, and that'll turn into an offside. But Sam Ryan, the one to break the score, the no goals there for the Whalers, and now they're going to be looking to add to it. We've got 10:59 left in the third period. On that now, Whalers bounce that off the skate and now try to work it up to the zone. Gonna catch the man, Branton, in stride, but Whalers able to turn that over, now over to the half wall. Still on it, Wolverines though. Shot in, that one with a big chance in front. Still on it. Branton tries to do a little behind the back play. He's looking strong out there tonight. Oh, and just like that, we see the Zegras. He pulls it off. And that's what you get for choosing or practicing the goal. And that one disappeared into the back of the net like that. And off a Zegras move where he holds the puck on his stick and puts it top shelf under the bar, no high stick. That's in the back of the net, and that's 4-1 now. And what a massive goal to see in our first game of the year here on High Button Sports. Looking for another one here. That one held on to, backhanded away, and he's almost put it in his own net there with the clear. But 4-1 here regardless. And the player looked like he was in shock after pulling that one off. What a treat here for our viewers. I mean, it wasn't for the Whalers, but it wasn't to make this game any closer. But you got to respect that effort. The goal that was made popular, it's also known as the Michigan. But Trevor Zegras, first to pull it off in the NHL, and has kind of made it his move there, is the one who has the namesake for it as of now, but we just saw it pulled off in this game, and not much you can do about that one. And now we're just under 10 minutes to go here in the third period, 4-1 deficit now, so Whalers may be feeling a little frustrated now as they had a bit of the momentum back, but that one went a long way to kind of stomp that momentum out. Behind the net now, and that one off the half wall. Sent on in once again. Flicked up behind. Hard on the boards. Pitcher now has it behind. He'll work in front. That one will get through. Turgeon will do a good job keeping that in, and that'll fall outside the zone and touched up, so we'll have a whistle on the play. And looks like we'll get a goalie change as Cool will end up going in. And going off in a hurry is the Dartmouth goaltender. And it might have been something to do with the straps on the pads or something like that. I'm not quite sure, as the ref did gesture to the net and she was out of there in a hurry. Not quite sure. We'll have to keep an eye on that, but that'll be Parker Cool. One of the 4 returning players from last year will be headed into the net with no warm-up. I did tell you earlier he got decent warm-up before, but that was hours ago now at this point. Bottomley now tries to work that in ahead, and we'll see how Cool fares now in his first action of the season. Branton now working around the left side. Branton drop pass there into the skates, gonna hold on to that one. Try to work that ahead, and a big chance in front now, and Cool way to position, and that one will hit the back of the net, and that'll be 5-1. As first shot will go in there. Coming into the game cold, didn't help him on that one. It's a nice few moves there by the Wolverines to put that in front. Branton brought that in, and they worked it around, and it'll end up in the back of the net. Dropped in there, love it. We'll have it over, and that one will bounce off the skates there. Gerald now holds on. Shear over to the left side, now back to Lovett in the middle. Lovett now works down the left once again. Whalers trying to cover that one up, and they do get the cover, and 8:32 left to go in this 5-1 game now. Chopped in there. Sent down the right side, booted in by Wolverines. Wolverines now with possession in the offensive zone still. That one ricocheted back. Down to Lovett. Lovett holds on to it. Lovett will drop that up to Gerald. Cutting down the right side. He'll be knocked off the puck. Still on it down the right side. That's sent in. Big rebound in there. Wolverines keep it in though, as the Wolverines attack becoming a little too much for the Whalers, and that'll be covered up. Interesting third period we've had here so far. Quick penalty kill for the Whalers, who then give one up about 2 seconds later after the penalty kill. They go out and score 13 seconds into their own power play to bring it back to a 2-goal deficit. And then we see the Zegras, and then we see the goalie leave for the Whalers, and the backup come in and give up a quick one. So that's kind of the tail of the tape here for the third period. That one sent into the middle. Traywin back to Bent. Bent will have that one played back deep. Caught up to on the left side. It'll be a foot race for it. Deep in the zone now, held on to. Pushed off that puck, but Whalers still with possession. Whalers gonna need to try to start connecting on some passes and putting together some decent opportunities here, as there's been a lot of defensive zone play for them in this third period, so it's hard to kind of get your offense under you when you're constantly playing like that, but they're going to try to turn that around here now. Whalers work that puck in deep. Traywin will pick up on it first. It'll be over to Bent. Bent now holds on to it. Bent up the left side. That one put into the skates and then worked back around down the left once again. Traywin will take a little bump to the back. Left side held on to and now skated out. All the way down, cutting in. Stop up play there. Wolverines will try to play that back. That'll bounce off the stick and back way into their own end as the play continues. Wolverines, stop up play there. Worked over now up the left side. That pass connects now towards the middle. Good pass once again. That one's shot in. A big save there as it'll come loose. Ricochets out in front of the net. Goaltender cool there to get it. And now that one sent towards the middle and rush up the right side. A little speed behind 24 here on the Whalers. She'll shoot that one in and it'll be blockered away. Turgeon now tries to work it back. Held on to. Chance here in front perhaps. Held on to just a second too long. It'll be 6:10 left in the third period here as we work away.
The Dartmouth Widows would like to thank the following sponsors for their generosity and support: EmployeeBenefits.ca, McLeod Norway, Mills Protective Coatings, JDL.
Getting ready for a puck drop here. 6:10 left in the third. Whalers have that in front, try to shoot that one away and just past the right post. That could have been a cheeky little one, as on top of that puck with a winger, and that one bounced off the pads now and worked up the right side. Trying to shoot that one in, and that'll be sent in for an icing. Haven't seen too many icings in this game so far. And if you're waiting to see when our next Whalers game will be, it's actually not for a little bit here, as they'll go on a rather lengthy road trip. And it looks like the October 15th, so just about a month away. We'll see you again here, as, like I said, a lengthy road trip coming for the Whalers, and then many more home games as the season goes on into November and January. And oh, a tough bye right there for the Whalers winger number 12. But we will see you back here on the 15th of October for our second home game for the Whalers. It's kind of crazy to think in the first month of the season you only play 2 home games, but that's kind of how it shook out for them. And we follow the schedule as it goes. That one over to the right side. Gerald shoots that one in, tipped off the side. Now worked in behind and chased after down the left side there, and Swift will grab it. Swift shoots that one up, and a great tape-to-tape pass there. Chance for a shot there. Big save by Cool. That one down the right side. Proctor still with possession now. Big hit there coming in. Battling for it behind the net. Held onto over to the left side. Flipped up ahead. That one will catch the stick, and it'll be trying to breaking out of the zone there, and it looks like it'll be another power play here for the Whalers, as after the play we see a penalty. As Shear will go to the box, and with 4:39 to play, it'll be a Whalers power play. So let's see if it can do it in 13 seconds opposed to 14. It's just what we saw with that extreme speed on the last power play for him. Let's see if that same plan works for them. That one puck worked in ahead. They're still on it. Whalers now try to take a shot at it. They're going to bat away at that, try to play that puck in deep. Spread it out a little bit now. Whalers now trying to work it down the left side. Held on to it just for a second, and that one, the pass just rides up the stick there. The Whalers defender worked in ahead though. Winger tries to get it, chops at it over to the Wolverines. Wolverines will work it to the zone. Lovett now shoots it down. Lovett will get the clear. On the stick now, and a hard one there. And now Whalers try to work it back the other way. It'll be a one-on-one here. Bench gets beat on the inside, but does enough to make the man miss. And it'll be turned over, and another hit there by the Whalers. Now chance here in front, held on to, shot in tight. Held on to once again, shot in tight. That one misses off the left side, and it'll be Lovett who gets to it first. Lovett has a second to work it into the middle, and he'll just miss the pass. So it'll be a one-on-one foot race down the left side. Whalers now turn it back the other way. That'll allow the Wolverines to get a change though, so fresh legs out there for the penalty kill. Held on to now, shot in, that one ricocheted back. Hard on the boards now. Trying to finish this one out strong. That one's sent in, and Cool will go to chase it, but we'll leave it instead. Sent in a half body check on that one. .310 left in this one. Worked in down the right side. Whalers get possession over to the left here. Stop up play now. Work down into the Whalers end now. Trying to get it up the right side. And this pace of play is slowed down a little bit. 2:59 left in the third. Whalers just trying to work that puck out and get their power play some valuable time here to practice and get set up. Like I said, only 4 returning players from last year, so this is almost a brand new team. And it's going to take some time to get their feet under them, but we've seen some good things here tonight by the Whalers. Coming up against a strong Wolverines team, who is the only team to go 4-0 in preseason, so it kind of gives you an indication of how they stacked up against the other squad. But this is what we have seen here tonight, a 5-1 win, or a 5-1 lead here by the Wolverines. You know, nothing's over till it's over, but oh, it looks like we had some helmets caught together down there, but nothing's over till it's over. But the pace has slowed here, and the Whalers gonna learn from this one and come back.
But if you are going to attend, you must leave the rink and re-enter.
It's a long season here, and last year the Whalers have typically been a pretty respectable franchise in the U15 league here. Last year, the 17-13-1 record, good enough for 39 points, made the playoffs, 2-0 in playoffs, and then going 2-3 in provincials. So they definitely won some games down the stretch and had a strong season with some good offensive players and some good offensive numbers. So they'll be looking to repeat on that. Now behind the net, held on to. 1:29 left in this game. Left side now, back to the defense. Winger now pulls in, cross crease. That one will just have to double touch it as that puck came in a little wobbly. Now they'll look to circle back. Knocked over in front of the net there. That one probably could have gone for interference, but they're going to let them battle. Now going to try to wrap that one around. Oh, and a good wraparound attempt there that just goes wide off the left side. Last minute of play officially in the third period. That one now down the left, behind the net. That one tipped back. Held on to now. 10 seconds left in the power play. 45 seconds left in the game. And the Wolverines will get the clear off just a second before the end of the power play. And now we're back to 5-on-5. So looking to finish this one out. Lovett now has it. 30 seconds left in this one. Down the left side and knocked off that boy, and they're gonna maybe call that one a holding. Yep, and it'll be a last second penalty for 18 here on the Whalers, the holding call. And we'll just get set for what should be our final face-off of the game. Sent in deep, that one knocked down, and it'll be a power play here for the Wolverines. So the penalty kill for the Whalers, getting some practice here as well. You can take all the practice you can get here earlier in the season. That one shot down hard, and it'll be under 10 seconds left to play in this one. As it looks like the clock will run out, and it'll be a 5-1 victory for the Wolverines. So, like that, the Whalers showing some good and showing some inexperience here, but all in all, some good goaltending by the Whalers, some phenomenal goaltending actually, some good defensive play, but the Wolverines offense just proved to be too much. So that'll be it here for us on High Button Sports as we get ready to stream the Steel Subaru game, which will be on in about 30 minutes here, so make sure you tune in for that. That'll be on the same page. If you want to go back and watch any of the highlights of today's game, you can check it out there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.